Hey guys, I'm here. So Dark Souls 3 came a day early, naturally, as you might have gathered. But I wasn't aware of it until like 3, at which point I was already working, so. I have to work in like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever. So I'm gonna work like 9 to 11, or not 9 to 11, 9 to 1 a.m. So that should be fun. It's been a little while since I've worked till 1 a.m. Like 6 years or something. Maybe not 6 years, probably 4.5. That's that. But here we are. This is Dark Souls 3. I am probably going to talk over the entirety of this video, which will be different than most of the first playthrough. But this video, this stream, whatever, stream, video, same difference. But I do get to like watch Kriparian for the last 2 hours of while I'm working, because I'm working at home, so I don't have to worry about all the regimental bullshit that I would have to if we were working at a scoring site instead. EULA, which button do I use? Analog stick doesn't work. Okay. Thanks. 1.04 update. Scheduled for release April 18th. Is it not April 18th right now? Performance adjustment for Greatsword. Oh, shocking. Shocking that something called Greatsword would be overpowered in Dark Souls. Amazing. Sorry. Just dicking around here. I downloaded 1.03 today, so apparently 1.04 exists, but I haven't noticed it yet. I'm assuming that the game got patched a couple times before it ever even came out in English territories, or everywhere that's not Japan, I guess. So we're probably gonna have to patch tomorrow morning, I imagine. I always put game speed up a little bit. I'm not gonna, well, I might look at the tutorial today, but I'm just gonna make a character. And then I'll make another character tomorrow. And talk over that. Wonderful. Well, I don't get to play Dark Souls 3 much today. I did get to listen to the soundtrack, because Day 1 edition, so it came with a CD of the soundtrack. Very nice. And it's pretty good. The song that's playing right now is one of the best ones, and I think it's the last boss song, I imagine is what it is, and the credit song. Those are all good. So, should be decent. I don't think anything holds up to Daughters of Chaos. Or Lord of Cinder, cough, Lord of Cinder, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Player name display, a character name, online ID. Wouldn't you always pick online ID so you could contact the person? I don't know. Why? Visibility of summon sign and enemy phantom worlds. What the hell does that mean? This is like Gravelord. I'm assuming there's no Gravelord Covenant here. Or equivalent of Gravelord, which only works on PC with mods, really. Or organization. I wonder what happens if you turn off blood. Probably not very much. But in any case, let's get started. So I'm gonna make a female sorcerer character right now. Oh, we got...
Yes, indeed.
Of course.
It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. Aldrich, saint of the deep. Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, I'm back. More blood. Wonderful. Let's see here. Well, let's at least look at the facial hair before we switch to a chick. For funsies. Okay. Alright, pretty standard. Giant head. Finest. Very burly. Also, finest. So Dark Souls 3's size is like half the size, in terms of file size, half the size of Bloodborne's. I'm assuming in terms of visual, they might not even be using the same engine, I don't know. That doesn't necessarily matter. Like, Vagrant Story, best game ever made, of course, is 88 megabytes. 88 megabytes, which is pretty damn small. One of the smallest games on the PlayStation. So you can definitely get a lot. It's also one of the best looking games on the PlayStation. Maybe the best looking game. But you can definitely get a lot out of it. Okay. Physique. Body hair. Wonderful. Skyrim mods. Okay, facial hair there, over here. What? Okay, here we are. So I'm curious how good the game looks, in other words. Relative to Bloodborne. It probably has more visual variety than Bloodborne, of course. But will anything look as good as Parl? The abhorrent beast. It seems like there's not as many facial hair options, dear God. We're probably gonna go with the stash. That seems like a winner. Wonderful. But, in any case, back to gender. Class sorcerer, I suppose. Yep, it's look pretty decent. Apparently there's no hexer. They were like, everybody hates hexes, even though nobody hates hexes. I've got the Final Fantasy VIII range of movement. In Final Fantasy VIII, the Analyze spell lets you look directly at whoever's scared and whatnot, which is pretty silly. But it is probably the best Analyze spell in a Final Fantasy, so I guess I can't really hate on it that much. Herald is a spear wielding class, which might be the first time they've ever had a spear wielding class as a baseline. So that's kind of novel. And there appear to be a few less options than in Dark Souls 2, which I assume is going to hold true for the entire game, generally speaking. Yes. Alright, so we go with Sork, 16 attunement, that's not bad. 16? I feel like usually would be like 14 or 15, but 16, that's some numbers. Also 12 dexterity, which is really odd. Let's see here. Who do we like the best in terms of the presets? The presets all look pretty ridiculous, or some of them look pretty ridiculous already. Erythelian, the features of the old gods. Hearthstone. Children born like this are fated to be taken to the Boreal Valley. So, if you're albino, you go to the Boreal Valley. Borea, of course, being the Greek root for like snow or something like that. Or ice. Cold. Maybe it's cold. Friend would know. A uniquely deformed face, or perhaps merely ugly. So they just put in some weird ass ones for the hell of it. I like it. Well done. But we're not gonna go with presets, I don't think. I might not be able to keep talking forever. Nobody knows. Because I'm not really gonna have that much to say. I already said my spiel about... Is there a sample? Volume's not loud enough, I can't hear it. Usually aged sounds the dumbest. So maybe aged, who knows? It doesn't matter, I barely ever hear the voice anyway. Thick standard. Here we are. Sliders. It's the best thing that ever happened to mankind. R1 has changed by 10, okay. Let's just stick with default for now. Sliders everywhere. So dumb. Giant arms, tiny legs, of course. Wonderful. Beautiful. We're just gonna go with balanced, perhaps. Well balanced. Oh, I see. You have to hit X. Got it. Oh, there's a lot more presets than I remember. Could just be me though. Straight up statuesque here. Obsidian. Obsidian Destroyer. I don't know why my mind is so set on Hearthstone right now, but there you go. It must be Hearthstone. It's so dumb. Just straight to teal. Oh yeah. How about let's play a teal person? That sounds like fun. They did keep like you dying reduces your maximum health. I'm assuming they kept the you dying makes you your character gradually become more and more deteriorated. Who knows for sure though? Holy shit. Too many sliders. What will I ever do with all these sliders? We'll never know. It's kind of harder to judge the raw complexion to start with, so how about we design the face first, and then go back and do all the dumb shit. Sounds like fun. So aged means yellow, of course. Jaundiced, perhaps. Usually young in the Souls games means like round cheeks, but it doesn't seem to mean round cheeks in Dark Souls 3. Revolutionary change. Facial aesthetic. Ah, the famed masculine or feminine slider. Indeed. Really tempting to say offensive FGC shit right now, but I'll withhold. Chun-Li's eyes are fucking gigantic in Street Fighter V, so that's how you know she's feminine, as confirmed by From Software. Form emphasis. What's going on? Well, why would a witch be a strong form emphasis? I don't understand. Alright. I'm just having fun at this point. It's beautiful. It's the greatest damn thing ever. Alright, here we are. This is what takes forever. It's just sitting here and deciding what you want. Nose size is an interesting one because it sort of dictates everything else positioned on the face. I guess this is physically a possible nose to have, so that's interesting. Super tiny nose also looks really fucked up. Excellent. Nose forehead ratio, the classic, of course. Well, at least they tell you what the preset is. That's a little bit more useful. It's so majestic. Yes. Okay. When I make the character tomorrow, it's not going to take very long. It'll just be like, find some facial hair and we're good. But this will be the character I actually bothered to put any effort into, creation-wise. Vertical facial spacing. Okay. Good, bad? Can't really tell. Facial feature slant. Another classic. It's like how determined your character looks. Very worried when your features are slanted downward. Very confident otherwise. all this effort for the character that will be shrouded in armor. Actually, that's sorcerer, whatever. Might actually not wear a helmet for the hell of it. Why did they take away hexes? Those bastards. Not that I've ever made a hexing character. Well, I guess that's something I could do in Dark Souls 2, eventually, in honor of hexes. Apparently this game has 19 bosses, so, which is less than all but Demon Souls. Demon Souls has like 17, I think. Though it doesn't have repeats, so you're probably not going to get your 3 Asylum Demons. So that narrows the impact at least. Hopefully they put up an Artorias Caliber DLC, but we'll see. Horizontal facial. I tend to think Dark Souls 2 is the best myself, having played them all sequentially before, well, very early in the game's lifespan. But Artorias of the Abyss is definitely the best piece of content in any of the Souls games, just overall. And the original Dark Souls experience was probably a little bit better, but that doesn't make the game better. Okay, it's mostly the eyes, looks like. Wow, we made it through one category. Making progress. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Giant forehead, tiny forehead. Or just the protrusion of the lower aspect of the forehead. Always look at profile. This one I don't really know, so let's just keep it the way it is. Nose bridge height. Okay. Just another one where I would expect it to smash the features together. Bridge protrusion. The Cleon setting. We're not really making any progress at this point, as far as making the character look more attractive. Can't be done. I don't really care right now, just stick around. And this is not going to be the main, because the main will be a male character for once. But I'll probably do a playthrough of this character relatively quickly. Yes. Majestic. Pissed off. Or whatever the hell this is. The double people's eyebrow of distress. Oh, right. I forgot to talk about what the plan is for tomorrow. So I'm definitely gonna stream after I work tomorrow. I only work 4 hours tomorrow, so 3 to 7. After that, gonna be Dark Souls. I might just play it before that too. I got a ticket in a contract in Dead Star, so I kind of want to do that. But it's kind of a pain in the dick to just get a group together offhand. Wow. So I might just play Dark Souls 3. I might be like, fuck this shit. Let's play the main game. There's no default setting for brow chat, so I don't know where it was originally. Maybe all the way to the right? That might be it. I don't know, I kinda like pissed off determined. A little bit higher than normal, seems fine. Okay, progress was made. Nice. It's kind of interesting how little minuscule details are enough to dictate whether a person is attractive or not. Such as whether they have fucking gigantic, freakishly enormous eyes. Just a minor detail like that. Or they just don't have eyes altogether. Iceland, of course. There's a really, really good line in the game Bulletstorm about Iceland. Delivered by one Craig Busey, star of Starship Troopers. Bulletstorm, of course, one of the best first-person shooters of all time. Well, as far as consoles are concerned. Obviously, Doom, Quake 3, Unreal Tournament, better, but Bulletstorm holds its own. Go insane. How do I make it not look retarded? It's impossible. Maybe I should just go on full-on retarded at some point. That seems like the best strategy. Majestic. It seems like retarded is gradually being moved into the PC verse, so at some point in the future people will not be able to say retarded anymore. A tragic time that will be. Except for edgy movie directors like Quentin Tarantino, of course. Gigantic eyes. Slightly smaller than eyes that I already had. I don't know. Might just want to go back to normal at this rate. I guess they still look pretty terrible. Damn it. Alright, good enough. I'm too lazy. Fourth category. Only 6 to go. 7 to go. 7? 7. Nose ridge depth. Yes. Just straight up inside of the head. That's how noses work. It's beautiful. Trying to get that Reese Witherspoon nose of nothingness, of course. Alright, well, it doesn't look as bad as up, at least. nose tip height. Can't really tell. It's shrinking a little bit. This one does not have as dramatic an impact. Dear God. Nose protrusion. Whatever. Back up. Nostril slant. Yes. Nostril size, always a fun one, of course. Nasal size. What is this even doing? Not a clue. Like the fullness of the jaw type one, or at least the cheek aspect of the jaw. Cheeks thick, thick and thin, spick and span. Sure, why not? Tiny ass differences. Go nuts with the lips, they always look really amazing, so gotta do that. That's how you make the Joker. With the Steven Tyler, I suppose. Oh, it's beautiful. Sad. What does sad with gigantic lips look like? Ah, I see. Not quite as cartoonishly ridiculous, unfortunately. Oh, more lip adjustments for ridiculousness. Wonderful. Occlusion. Occlusion. Not a clue. It is 8:45, so we don't really have that much time. Alright, I gotta speed up. Yes. How we're doing this so far? Good enough. Chin. The J-Leno. Okay. Large, small, many-faceted, no doubt. Just looks like she's about to whistle or something. I can't whistle, of course. Well, I've never really tried beyond trivial efforts. I could probably. Yes, majestic. Whistle given a little bit of effort, but effort is something that eludes me at all times. And this is the action hero chin, of course. I wonder if Ellen Ripley's chin is slightly more robust than the average female. After she was, I can't remember the specific name in Broforce, but Ripley was one of the better characters. Sure, why not? Jaw. I don't think we're actually going to be able to beat the tutorial either, so I might like roll around for a second to start, and that'll be it. And then I'm going to go work. Wonderful work. Jaw contour. Oh, the color? Don't know. Didn't know. Oh, we're gonna be making like a teal lady, right? If I could find... Damn it, there's so much fucking shit. Yes, teal lady for days. So what goes best with teal lady? I mean, I think we're past the hard part, but it's still gonna take forever to do the rest. There do appear to be a few more hair options, so that's something. We learned from Metal Gear that the ponytail is the best. So ponytail's a strong candidate. Oh, I like that one. I guess this fits the alien aesthetic. A bowl cut. I mean, this is the same one I have in, or almost the same one I have in Dark Souls 2, so maybe we should go with this instead. Why not? So we definitely need a hair color that's more ridiculous. If we're gonna have green. So it's just a question of what ridiculous hair color do we want? None of the available ones are ridiculous enough, naturally. Blue seems like it usually works out pretty well. Or we might want a different shade of blue or something. Perhaps magenta. Oh, it's not too bad actually. It's not completely garish. Ridiculous eyebrows, fantastic. Pick one, that's fine, whatever. Oh, she can have a beard, fantastic. I didn't know that was the case. Not that it matters, probably not gonna go with the beard. But, good to know. I'm pretty sure you can't have a beard in Bloodborne, but you could probably have a beard in the other ones, to some extent. Ridiculously specific eyelashes that you'll never be able to see. Golden pupils, perhaps? Sure, why not? I'm too lazy to... Oh, they have to be different colors, of course. One red, one orange, or gold. Obviously gotta try out max settings here. Already ridiculous, I like it. Fantastic. Alright. I think it looks more ridiculous because of the skin color, so it's hard to tell what would actually be good or not. I have no idea. This just looks demented, so perhaps not. Yes. Sweet dementia. Ah, the Ten Commandments. Just what you always wanted. Cromwell, the two snakes facing each other. But you only get one snake, it's no good. Okay, there we go. The ridiculous sword tattoo. Sure, why not? Well, it has to be visible, so that's a bit of an issue. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. And of course, since it's a female character, or the first female character, she shall be known as Dick, of course. The esteemed Dick. Master key. This is not a master key. This is also not a master key. Rustic golden coin. Barely item for good fortune. After death greatly increases its trash. Summon the soul of one who steps aside. Used to acquire many souls. Probably really overpowered. Fire gem. Material used to upgrade fire weapons. This could be good. Who knows? Black firebomb. Tutorial boss killer. Blessing. Trash. Life ring. Probably okay. Obviously, we'll pick us up to the soul. Okay. Didn't we already have a build selected? I think so. And we're fine. Alright, go. I gotta go work in like 2 minutes, so that's what we'll be doing. So, farewell if you're actually watching this. Je doubt.